Nope. Nope. Come over here. You're going to be grass dogs. You're grass dogs. You are not too good for the grass. Do we understand each other? You are not too good for the grass. No, Tegan, stop pulling. Stop pulling, Tegan. You're grass dogs. What you smell, Tegan? What you smell? Come on. Oh, walking up to the garden, Tegan. So the wonderful thing about our seasons here is that everything seems to bloom in different areas, right? Just like it always does. Our lovely mimosa trees that are poking out over there. So our mimosa in the front yard or side yard over here. And when they bloom, they're gorgeous. It's a beautiful mimosa tree down here at the bottom of the field. Are all starting to bloom. Tegan, you about to get zapped. Haven't turned that on yet. She smells that fly trap and she thinks it's something dead. And it is, but you can't get to it, Tegan. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come this way. There you go. That's a good way to do it. Yep, that's one way.
Funny how you can see all the way to the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, super bright. There you go.
Alright, brought me up here to poison me.
Yep. So here you go. See, something's already been eaten on that, it looks like. There you go.
What do?
You just eat the flower.
The whole thing?
You can eat the whole thing, or you can just eat a leaf, eat a petal off. That's what I do. Not bad, huh? What's up, everybody? I just want to do a real quick garden update today. All right, we got to trellis up these poor little plants. Got plenty of water the last few days. Here's our Atlantic Giants. I'm gonna pick a couple of them here. Let's see. You lose. Sorry, buddy. You did great. Sacrifice you. And actually, this one in the middle I'm gonna pick. I'm just gonna pick a couple of them. This guy doesn't look so hot. And this guy, and matter of fact, go ahead and get that guy. These three right there look pretty good. This guy's not going to be the one. But I'm just looking for ones that have damage and stuff, so they're just not going to pick up like the rest of them. Or one like this leaf is really curled for some reason. It's not going to make it as good as the other ones, and it's smaller. You late bloomer. Chewed leaves, my bugs. And I wish I had a very good system as to which ones I picked. Some of it's just gut feeling, and it's just kind of like which ones look better.
There's little carrot babies in here.
I'll make something out of it after all.
Yeah. Didn't really let them grow full size, but it's the first time we've ever grown carrots.
You got one on the ground there too.
I know.
Don't forget, that's the biggest one there is.
Little carrots. Trying to pull them without them breaking off in the ground.
So
What a lot of them are doing.
I found this larva beetle right over here, Amy. And if that thing I read is correct, it is a false cucumber beetle. Because it only has one set of dots down the side. But I'll tell you what, I don't care if it's false or not. It eats the dang leaves. So that's true. So it's got to go. Because there's one right there too. I don't care if you're false. Look at this bean right here. He's almost ready.
bumblebee working on them.
Yep, he's been working. It's probably the same one. I'm just imagining it's the same guy. He's done all these beans.
Oh, that's what so many too.
Yeah. Yeah, that squash is nuts. We planted some dahlias over here, actually. Just some flowers. And our bush beans are starting to do really well. Check out these radishes. These radishes have bolted and they've already got some big seed pods on them. Look at these massive things. Well, look at these squash plants. These squash plants are gigantic. And this one in particular is just loaded with squash. Pretty much all of our yellow squash here is the same variety, I believe. It's a prolific straight neck squash. And there's definitely some good ones in there. That guy right there looks like it's about ready to be picked too. Looks like there might be a couple more on this plant. We'll get to those before we leave. We're going to actually be gone for a couple of days. We're going to go back to our other house and work on that for a little while. And we also have a live stream tomorrow night with Gale Southern Living, which we're excited about. There's a couple of zucchini popping up. Our cucumbers down on that end look good. On this end they're kind of sparse, but they're coming. These tomato plants have gotten huge. Definitely looking good. Got some tomatoes popping up on there. We just fertilized them again today too, which should give them a little bit of a pop as well. There you go. Here's some tomatoes. And these down here are falling over a little bit, but we've got them trellised up. We just got to keep doing that. I believe these are Roma tomatoes. We also have some marigolds growing at the end of some of these rows where we could get them to grow. And here are our bell peppers. Got some good flowers on there. There's a little bell pepper starting. So most of these are bell peppers. These are the ones we planted a little bit later. They're starting to catch up. There's a lot of cayennes over here. Our cow horns. I do like cow horns. Got some good looking peppers on there now. And some bugs. So since we did pick our first squash off, we planted more squash and zucchini in this row here. So we just did that today. So that'll be coming up in a few days. Our 2 rows of black-eyed peas. Starting to pop up pretty good. Our 3 rows of okra, which we did get some spotty germination over here. And then our corn, which was definitely some spotty germination, but our second planting seems to be coming up a little bit better than our first, where we kind of planted in the middle. Now, I think what happened in this area over here is that the chicken litter that we used was too hot, and we either used too much of it or it just concentrated in certain areas. Over here on the corn, I noticed that this spot right here, all of the water from all of this area kind of sits right here. It used to kind of drain straight down. So up there from the top of the hill, top of that bed as well, used to kind of run down here in a field. And so this is a little bit lower than the rest. And so since we have it kind of rowed up this way, water just sits here. And it was completely black. So I think it's a lot of the chicken litter and stuff is being washed out here, and a lot of the plants that we plant here have too much nitrogen, you know, and they're getting burnt on the way up before they can even really grow. But what is growing looks pretty good to me. You know, I'm hilling up what I can too. Some of these are a little bit taller, some are shorter, but I'm hilling some of them up. We are going to have different times that they're going to, you know, be ready, but there's not much I can do about that at this point. I'm just trying to salvage what we can. And update for the subscriber plot. We have not put out the labels yet, but that will be coming soon. So we have our butternut squash in these piles. We've got a couple of sunflowers in the middle there. And then here are our peanuts popping up in there. A little bit of grass too, but mostly peanuts. And then our beans. These are the ones that these 3 sets are ones that we got from seed swaps. And then these are contender bush beans, which have done pretty well. Let's see if we see any potatoes. I'm gonna try this guy right here. Oh, there's a little potato right there. Oh, there's more under there. Cover you back up. So these definitely still got some growing to do. And we'll wait for them to fall over. I think that's a good enough update for today. Just wanted to show you guys around, show you some progress. And, you know, hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time.